Beck. Let's go.
This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting, brought to you by the Boxing News app. You can download it now. I'm joined by BJ Flores.
Yes, sir.
Out here in Dallas, Jake Mike Tyson, biggest event of the year.
Yeah, it's a big event. Whether you like Jake, whether you like Mike, it's going to be an interesting fight, and I'm looking forward to it. Mike brings a lot of intangibles, obviously, to the ring. Like Fred, he's beaten, so many champions. It's in his muscle memory. He knows how to get into position, how to land the shots. And like I said, Jake's got to be very careful early because Mike's dangerous.
I know, certainly in the ring there, Mike looking pretty quick, pretty fast on his feet, and especially his hands as well. I guess one of those things where he's dangerous earlier on, and then later it goes, the fight goes in favor of Jake.
Yeah, I think so. But you see Mike, those quick twitch movements, like when he gets in there. I mean, that's something Jake's never seen before. And also, Mike's center of gravity, Jake's never had to deal with that, like in the clinches where the punches are coming from. So, like I said, Jake's got to be very careful early, and it's 2-minute rounds. Remember. So Mike is going to have extra rest. I don't think he's going to gas out as quickly. So I think dangerous. It's very dangerous early for Jake as the rounds go on. Obviously, I think he's going to take gas out of Mike's tank. But early, it's going to be dangerous. And like I said, Mike's position on the inside, he knows how to get that position. He knows how to land the uppercuts, the hooks, the body shots. And Jake's never had to deal with that before. But hopefully he's gotten ready for that in sparring. They made the proper adjustments in camp, and he'll be ready for it. But it's a big challenge.
No, certainly indeed. It will be difficult earlier on, especially. 14-ounce gloves, will that make it harder to be a knockout? Or because they're heavier gloves, it'll be a little bit easier? Will it be more tricky getting a knockout with heavier gloves, more ounces?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be harder for the knockout, but still, with that being said, I don't understand the 14-ounce gloves. I'm not sure where that came in at, but obviously it's going to be harder for the knockout with the 14-ounce gloves. But it's still, when you get Mike Tyson and Jake's sparring gloves that are 16s, they're still hard. He's knocked a lot of people out in camp with headgear on.
We saw the video of him knocking that guy out, didn't we, recently?
He knocked him down, but he's knocked a lot of people out that maybe the videos haven't gotten out yet, and they never will. But he punches well with those 16-ounce gloves. With 14-ounce gloves and no headgear, there's still going to be a high possibility for a knockout. Both guys are really bringing a lot of power.
No, certainly. Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano,
yeah.
Who are you picking for this one?
Man, I think it's a tough one. Amanda's, she's getting older now, and she hasn't, she's had a few fights, and I think they've all went the distance. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. And then, Katie Taylor fought Pursoon 2 times, and I feel like she's had the better opposite. I don't know. It's going to depend on who got better, more ready in camp, and then who has got more left in the tank now. I'm not sure. I haven't been in either camp. I'm not sure. I'm not going to make a prediction. I think it's going to be a great fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
Certainly. The first one's a barn burner, and the second one is sure to deliver. But can I get a prediction from you for Jake and Mike Tyson? How does it go down?
I mean,
you're a betting man.
Yeah, I am a betting man, and I hope Jake wins. I really do. Jake's my brother. I hope he wins. I think he will win. I think he's going to be ready for it. But Mike is very dangerous early, and Jake's got to be ready for that. I'm sure Jake's team's gotten him ready for that. So he's got to watch out for those uppercuts, those body shots, Mike cutting off the ring when he gets inside the clinches, not being able to stand straight up. Like, he's really got to be ready for that. If he does that, though, I think he's going to have a great night. I'm taking Jake.
I think that's most people's prediction. But would Mike Tyson beat KSI?
100%. He's way too big. Yeah, KSI is 190, 200. Like, there's no way. Like, I mean, I hate to say it. There's no influencer boxer that could beat Mike Tyson. Not even close.
Really?
Yeah, not even close. No, he's way too big. He's way too good on the inside.
Not even Tristan Ham or Josh Bruckner?
No, absolutely not.
Tristan Ham will watch this right now. I'm sure he's kicking off the laptop or his phone.
I don't care what Tristan says. He couldn't do a round with Mike. Trust me, Mike's a real guy and he's dangerous. So Mike is bringing those shots. And you got to remember, Tristan's been boxing 1 year. Josh has been off 18 months. Those guys couldn't deal with Mike. Mike is a different type of animal, and he's been training for almost a year and a half now. He's 230 pounds. There's not really any influencer boxers that size with the experience, and I'm a little concerned about Jake's weight going from 200 to 225 for this fight. I think it's a big weight gain. I'd like to see him more at like 210 to 212.
Well, I guess he's been sparring at that weight, so we know how he's to be tired when you're that heavy. But you can see his belly, though.
Yeah.
He ain't got the six-pack anymore.
Yeah, it's all right. Six-pack doesn't necessarily mean that you're a great fighter. Look at George Foreman. Mm-hmm. Look at some of those guys. Look at Ray Mercer. Those guys, big power, big stamina, punched really hard but didn't have the six-pack. Heavyweight boxing is not about a six-pack. Heavyweight boxing is about timing, about precision punching, about stamina, and about being smart and being tough. So, it's going to be a great fight. Like I said, I think Mike's really gotten up for this fight. He's not taking this lightly, and I think it's going to be a treat for all the fans on Friday.
It will be good. Before I let you go, Misfits Guitar is coming out very soon.
Yeah, it is.
Are you going to be there?
No, I'm not going to be there, but ma'ams, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to make it. I wish I could. Kala Sauerland team. I wish I could be out there.
Well,
Misfits.
to be fair, you did invite Mams to this, though, didn't you?
I did invite him. Yeah, I tried to get Mams to come. I told Mams, look, I'll get you a ringside ticket. Let's do it. He respectfully, he had another engagement, he said, but I tried to get him to come out here. He's not going to make it, but maybe next time. I still got hope for him. But the guitar card's great. I'm looking forward to obviously Slim and Gibb. I think it's a great fight. I think it's a really close fight. I got Gibb based on the experience. Slim can always surprise you, though. Kenny and Salt Poppy, I think that's going to be a great fight. Salt has got to not let Kenny box him on the outside. And I hear some of the undercard fights are going to be really exciting as well.
Jay Swingler, Nick LMAO, the rematch happened from Telford.
Unless Jay Swingler's been training consistently, I think Nick LeMayo is going to beat him because
He's been training since May, Jay Swingler.
Okay. I don't know much about him, but Nick LeMayo, I judged his fight in Nashville when he fought. Who did he fight? When he fought
in Nashville, he fought in that four-man thing,
tournament,
didn't he?
he fought with
The
Dean.
elimination tag.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah,
It was like B. Dave Swarms and then Ryan
yes.
Johnson, I think. Yeah.
And I gave Ryan Johnson Swarms and exactly. And I gave I judged the other one too, so I got confused. But I think Nick LeMayo's got a little ability, and if he's been working, I like him in that fight.
Certainly. And then one last one is on that card. One last one on the card is Jarvis versus Ben Williams.
Oh man, that's going to be a tough fight. You know, Jarvis is very good on the inside. I'm sorry, yeah, Jarvis is good on the inside. He's tough. He's game. He's been sparring with tough guys. But I think Ben on the outside is effective. But I feel like if is it 5 3-minute rounds?
Yeah. They're all main event fights, so pretty much all of them are 5 3 minutes.
Yeah. 5 3s, I kind of give the edge to Jarvis
because they're more experienced and been in the deep waters before.
He's not so jumpy. Ben's dangerous early. I think Ben's going to win the first 2 or 3 rounds, and then Jarvis could come on late. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. But I think it's a hell of a fight. The card's great. I'm buying the card. I'm telling all my friends to buy the card. I can't wait to see it.
It's on a Thursday as well.
I don't care what day it is. I'm buying the card. I'm staying up all night. I'm buying the card. Whatever I got to do, I'm going to make sure I watch it. And good luck to all the guys.
And just one last thing, your fighters. So in your stable now, you got Josh Bruckner, Tristan Ham, DK Money.
Yep.
I'm missing one person. I think I know.
Godfrey, Kyle Godfrey, Stromedy.
Yeah,
Stromedy. So he's in Canada right now doing some of his filming stuff, but he'll be back in the next 6 weeks. And he's been working really hard out there. He's looking forward to getting on Misfits next year. DK Money wants to get back. He had a couple health issues he was dealing with the last year. He's getting it back on track, and he wants to be on Misfits next year. Josh and Tristan, they're training 24/7. They're ready to go.
DK Money was meant to fight DTG, wasn't he?
Yeah,
but then the mini con fight happened, and But what? So who's Josh Bruckner fighting next in the tournament?
He's supposed to fight Minicon, so we'll see what happens. Like when that'll happen, exactly when the next date is, and we'll see what Mam says about that. But yeah, we were supposed to fight him October 19th. We're ready for that, and then we're going to fight again in November. Probably against Le'Veon, but that Mike Edwards guy is tough too. So we got to see what happens in that fight. Styles make fights, but I'm a big Le'Veon fan. You saw everything Le'Veon was doing with the election and all the stuff. I'm a big Le'Veon fan after that election. I love the guy. He's so many good points, but he's gonna be a tough one for us. But we're gonna be getting ready for him.
And the Tristan Ham and Ashley Rexy rematch.
Oh man,
can we make it happen 2025?
Yeah, of course, yeah, we'd love to. Ashley's doing some music stuff now. Look, I think a lot of people got confused on the fact that, I thought my guy won the fight, that I was disrespecting Ashley, and I think Ashley's a hell of a fighter. He's gotten so much better. I give him a lot of credit. He's a hell of a fighter. He's very good. Tristan's punching power though just makes it tough to do what you work on in the gym. It's tough to do it in the ring against Tristan because he does hit very hard. But Ashley's a hell of a fighter. We're looking forward to the rematch, and Mam said hopefully it'll happen sooner rather than later, and hopefully we can get Ashley on board.
Awesome. Well, BJ, I do appreciate it. I know you're on your way out now.
Yeah.
But yeah, as always, thanks very much, bro.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I like the haircut. Looks good, man. I've never seen you with hair.
Fred Talks Fighting's Paul vs Tyson content will be brought to you by the Boxing News app. Here are 3 features which will change the way you watch boxing. Number 1, fight picks. Predict the outcome of the fights, compete against your friends, and climb the leaderboard for a chance to win cash prizes. Number 2, live scorecards. Score every round on Paul vs Tyson and share your scorecards straight to social media. And number 3, ring walk reminders. Get a push notification as the fighters start their ring walks to make sure you never miss a fight again. So, download the Boxing News app now.